got the DallasBasketball.com staff here at the Star, and we're talking about fan favorite Vince Carter, who just announced that he will be retiring from the NBA. Now, he played for the Mavs for 3 years, and I think it's important to note that he made his last shot with Atlanta. So at least he went out with a make.
He did, but I think he got fed 3 or 4 times.
Nobody's going to remember that on the
Technically,
stat
you're
sheet.
right. He did make his.
Nobody remembers that.
He was 1 of 7, but he made his last shot. You're right.
Yeah.
Here's what we'll remember in Dallas, and obviously when you play 22 years and he played for how many different teams?
Yeah.
Every city is going to write its, Vince
Yeah,
was here,
there's
retrospective.
15 cities making this video. Man, I've got Vince.
Right. But those
And he
three.
was a fan favorite in every city. How
Yeah.
crazy
Great
is
guy.
that?
Great guy.
But those 3 years here, including his magnificent shot against the Spurs, a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime kind of a moment, except he did it a lot of times in his 22-year-old lifetime. Mark Cuban points out, love Vince, loved that shot, loved his personality, loved his play, and then Cuban also points out, loved his leadership. When Vince Carter was here, he helped make the Mavericks tough. And he was mean in practice. Richie, you remember this, right?
Of course.
He would beat you up in practice. He would yell at the head coach in practice. Then he would back the head coach in practice. So this organization's toughness, in large part, came because of the contributions of Vince Carter.
And his shot, of course, that beat the Spurs, everybody knows the iconic shot. I call that the Mavericks' high point of the last 9 years.
Wow.
Since Game 6 in Miami, when they lifted the trophy, that's the high point of the Mavericks on the court, Vince Carter.
And Cuban says it's a top 10 Maverick shot of all time. It ranks. What's really interesting to me about Vince is if you go back to that 1998 draft, Candyman was first.
Yep.
Rafe LaFrentz was third in that draft. Antoine Jameson fourth. Vince Carter fifth. And then, of course, came Dirk. And by the time it was all over with, LaFrentz, Jameson, and Vince all played with Dirk Nowitzki. That's how long they've all been around.
Happy retirement, because also I guess he might be interested in doing what we do as broadcasters.
He'd be really good at that.
He'd be
Yeah.
really
Very well
good at that.
spoken.
Yeah. So
And he's got
stay
a lot
tuned.
of experience.
Yeah, a lot of good insight from him.